Okay.
Okay, then if you wouldn't mind, please share your screen.
That should be the correct one.
That looks okay. In that case, you can start a new game and start by entering the team names. Does any team have a color preference?
No preference for RoboJackets.
Okay, Thunderbots, how about you? No preference. Okay, then just do whichever one you find first.
Okay, we'll be yellow.
In that case,
RoboJackets.
RoboJackets, yeah, okay.
RoboJackets.
Would you guys like to play by Division A or Division B rules?
Div B.
Okay. UBC Thunderbots down there, yeah. Okay, quickly verify that the autorefs are connected and that the Tigers autoref ignores the penalty, failed. Oh, hang on, Tigers ignores everything at the moment.
Oh, that's not.
That does not look
There
right.
should be an accept all, yeah.
Yeah, check for the Air Force autoref as well, please.
That was the wrong button. That's on accept all.
Okay, and let's quickly verify that the game events are set to majority with, one exception. Yes. That is all right. Great, so I need the robot handler for your teams.
I'm the RoboJackets handler.
Okay, that was Kevin, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thunderbots, has your robot handler arrived yet? You said it was still waiting for someone. Thunderbots?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Your robot handler, please.
That'll be me, Akio.
All right, got it. So do any of you have a preference for a keeper ID?
RoboJackets is good with 0.
We use 0 as well.
All right. So then I'll quickly share my screen and we can determine the kickoff.
Wait, can we double check the ball placement?
Oh, sorry.
Can we disable ball placement?
Yes, of course.
Sorry,
I forgot to ask you.
Can Thunderbots have it on, please?
Can do it.
Okay, that's not Thunderbots. Be careful.
No,
wait.
Yeah, RoboJackets would not like ball placement either.
Yes. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. So ball placement for Thunderbots, no ball placement for RoboJackets. In that case, I sadly cannot share the screen right now because of permission error. So maybe, Usama, do you want to go on random.org and determine our kickoff? So just generate between 1 and 2. 1 will be the yellow team, so RoboJackets, and 2 will be Thunderbots. Okay, some idiot is making a lot of noise outside with some sort of trumpet or horn. I'll quickly close the window. Be right back. I hope you didn't hear that too loud, because it was really loud for me.
Is it because of the Euro Cup, Lucas?
Probably, yes, although I don't know if Germany played.
They did, yeah.
Closely.
Yeah, Germany played today.
So according to the noise, I'm guessing we won. Or maybe they just letting go of frustration, who knows.
I think you tied, but I think Germany went forward to the next round. I'm not 100% sure.
By a tie, we would proceed, yes.
So you have proceeded to the next round.
Okay.
Thanks that a Canadian tells me that.
Yeah. Good to know that just about everyone is more well informed about Germany scores than me as well.
My heritage is Portuguese, so I follow the Eurocup pretty closely.
I see.
Okay, we rolled a 2 for Thunderbots.
Okay, then please give the first kickoff to Thunderbots. You can do that in the settings in case you missed it. I didn't watch the screen that closely. First kickoff team, yeah. Set that to blue.
Okay.
So let's do a stop for now to see if the game controller commands are received by both teams. And both teams appear to be halt. No kickoff yet, please. So please revert the fouls that were committed. The game has not started yet.
Yes.
So there's still one more bot crash showing for me. I think you can just revert the accept proposals over there.
Okay, then this one.
Still one missing. Yeah, try reverting the bot crash unique then. I think you just reverted a revert. So be a little careful. Yeah, in any case, you can go into the team overview and reset the foul counter to 0. That should be fine as well. You have to hit the pen icon in the top middle there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that should be fine. Okay. In which case, you can proceed to the first half on the top left. On the right.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
No worries. And then you can continue with a stop and the autoref should take over. Be careful. Hold. You need the button at the middle bottom center.
Yes.
Okay. And I think that maybe now the kickoff was already aborted. So please give a manual kickoff for UBC Thunderbots. And a normal start.
I think the ball is in the wrong place right now.
I hold,
which is why we're collecting fouls.
I don't think the ball is in the wrong place. It is kickoff and the ball is straight in the center. Are you receiving the vision data? Okay.
We're receiving the vision data wrong then. Hold on. Sorry.
Would you like to take a timeout?
Has the game actually started or do we need to call a timeout for this?
Well, we technically didn't do the kickoff yet, so I'll let it slide. Just quickly check
great.
that.
Thank you.
So it is a timeout or not?
Sorry, we're just restarting our AI. Give us 1 second.
Well, hang on. The deal was that you can quickly verify that you receive vision data, not restart your AI.
Oh, okay.
In which case, please do take a timeout for that.
Yeah, timeout then. Sorry about that.
For yellow.
We're okay if you want to quickly restart your AI. That's
okay. In any case, timeout is started, but it shouldn't take too long, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, timeout is done.
Fine with that.
Fine.
Okay. End of timeout. So let's try that. Oh, the autoref already decided because of the foul. Okay, that's fine with me.
Wait,
Okay,
why
that's
is
too
it?
bad. There was still a ball placement. Okay, it was really close, but I guess it was still too far for the autoref. In any case, there is no real penalty for failing ball placement in Division B, so it's fine. You can continue with stop. Okay, that looks better. That was a valid double touch. I think I get why your ball placement might be fading. Your robot has to move away.
Oh, we did not. Okay.
Because the free kick is not for you, but for the yellow team. You're placing the ball for them right now, which is a special case in Division B. And if you don't move away, the ball placement does not count as valid. Because afterwards you need to keep your distance. But it's fine. Again, there is no penalty for that.
If that's gonna happen, is there any way we could go back and disable ball placement to make it slow or make the game a little faster?
Yeah, that seems like the right call if we could do that.
Alternatively, I can propose to you that we can just hold in case the ball placement is not for the blue team. In that case, the ball would be teleported and start again normally, in case you want to still gather data on your ball placement. But if you say you want to disable it, it's fine by me. So your call, Thunderbots.
No, we'll fix it at halftime or something. Yeah, I think we do want to gather data on the ball placement, so that sounds good.
Okay, in that case, I will just hold if I see that the ball placement is running into that issue again, and otherwise do the ball placement normally. Fine by you?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, then please continue with stop. Okay, I'm a little unsure whether the game was stopped. I can see the fouls, but I don't think it was a stopping foul. In which case we can, or let me quickly check the rules in case I missed something, but I thought a defender too close to defense area was not a stopping foul. So give me 1 second. Oh no, too close to opponent defense area is in fact a stopping foul. That is my bad. In that case, it is a direct kick for blue, which I'm a little confused why it won't do it right now. So please hold the ball. Sometimes there is an issue that the autoref does not issue a placement command if the ball is already quite close, but it still can't continue. So please give a hold for now. And continue with stop, but the ball doesn't seem to have moved at all. Yeah, and in this case, please move the ball manually a little further into the field so they can do a proper direct kick.
For blue.
Yes. Okay, it seems the ball placement freezes under those circumstances, in which case please give a hold and the ball should teleport. Yeah, that looks about right. Then please give a direct kick for blue. Stop first, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with the double touch assessment.
Okay, and dark.
Okay, give a hold.
Yes.
And then continue with stop, and the auto ref should take over. Hold. Apparently, the auto ref did not detect that the ball left the field. I believe it was last touched by a blue robot, so please move the ball at about the same position, a little closer to the touchline, and then award after a stop a direct kick for yellow. Yellow did kick the ball too fast, but I think it was a blue robot it bounced off of.
For blue?
Yes, you can try for blue. Though I'm afraid they might again not move away. Yeah, okay, give a hold. And then a stop. And hang on, if that is the final placement position, it's a little too far in. So if you could please move it further to the touchline, that would be much appreciated. That doesn't look much better, to be honest. I think it's the Y coordinate you have to lower a little.
Yes.
That's a little unfortunate that you can't just directly click into the field. It's always a little bit of guesswork with those coordinates.
That should be better now.
That does not look much better. That was, again, the wrong direction, I think. If that is indeed the final pass, you can give hold. Yeah, that's not quite it.
Okay, in which direction do you want it? Sorry.
I think it needs to be lower on the Y direction, if I'm not mistaken, but I might flip the coordinate system because our software does use a different one. So if anyone notices an obvious mistake, do let me know, please. And just give a hold immediately so we can speed things up a little. Yeah, I prefer it a little closer, but I think that is acceptable. So please give a direct kick for yellow. And maybe keep the coordinates in mind for later.
Yes.
Okay, hold. And continue with stop.
You can do it, Robot Zero.
Hold. That is a very interesting position, but it's not the first time I've seen the auto ref do that. It should be at about the same position, but on the other half. So you can do a Y coordinate of 0 and a few meters to the right. Yeah, thank you, Blue Robot, much appreciated. Yeah, that looks all right. And I believe that is a valid goal. So please award 1 goal for the blue team. You can accept the goal proposal. All right, that works as well. And then continue with stops should give the kickoff automatically, if I recall correctly. Yeah, That seems okay. Okay, and give a hold and continue with stop. Okay, give a hold and continue to stop. The robot again did not move away. Hold again. The robot accidentally kicked the ball. Yeah, that looks all right. And continue with stop should hopefully award the direct kick for yellow, which it does. Although that was again a double touch. Was there no ball placement issued? Interesting. In which case, please do a manual ball placement on the bottom right corner. Okay, for blue, watch out. In that case, you can just hold. And please revert the ball interference fouls because the command was erroneous. Yeah, that looks okay. And try again with the ball placement for blue. And keep in mind that it has to be a little offset from the corner point. Like 20 centimeters or something. And hold again. Oh, that was on the wrong field half. I should have been on the bottom right. It's a little annoying that the autoref did not correctly issue the placement command. It always takes so much time to hack it in manually.
Can we take a timeout, please, to turn off ball placement for us? Is that possible?
Do you want us to turn off ball placement, or do you want?
We don't need to take a timeout for that. I think is RJ, are they there? We are under the impression that they had like a enemy ball placement play working, so we were trying ours, but if theirs isn't working, we'd like to turn ours off to not.
Yeah, we'd be fine with waiving their timeout for that.
Okay,
we don't need to take a timeout. You can just turn it off and we'll be, I guess do it, yeah.
I don't think you have to turn it off in your software. We can turn it off in ours because we can just make the game controller not issue any more placement commands.
Yeah,
I agree that it probably would speed things up quite a bit. And so you still need to issue that command because the autoref didn't detect that. So that is fine.
All right.
Much appreciated, Thunderbots.
Give a hold.
Sorry about that. We thought you guys had that working yesterday.
No, you're good.
Okay, and we turn off.
We did, just not with the goalie, apparently.
The Thunderbots.
Yes.
And then we can continue to stop.
We didn't need to give you guys ball placement.
Hold again. Because the robot kicked the ball. Thankfully, if you hold under those circumstances, the ball is reset to the last placement position. That is quite convenient. So continue to stop again, and hopefully this time it will work smoothly. Doesn't know who to award it to. I believe it was a direct kick for yellow because it was a corner kick from blue and they double touched. Does it go to stop automatically? If not, please continue to stop. Okay, continue to stop. Okay. Now, I'm not totally sure if the ball kick too fast is valid, but if it wasn't too fast for the yellow robot, I'm inclined to believe that 4 did in fact kick the ball, though I didn't properly see. But the autoref seem to be in agreement, so I will agree with them as well. So please continue to stop. Hold again, because the ball was moved. And another continue to stop.
Can we check the fouls that were issued? It looks like there's a ball placement interference foul on blue 2. I'm just looking at the spectator view.
Yeah, the ball interference one sounds wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did not notice that. That was probably from before.
Oh.
Perhaps we missed one
I
of the
think
ball
it was
placement
before
interference.
we moved the ball placement.
Yeah, it's fine. You can just add the foul counter. It's in the distant past, and I think Nikolai made a patch, so all the events are cut off for performance reasons.
This one is for UBC, I think.
Yeah, so go to the fouls on the right and delete one of the interference placements. Okay, all good with both of you?
Yeah, that's fine with RoboJackets.
Okay, then please continue to stop. Hold again. There was a small issue on our part. We did decrement the foul counter, but we did not get rid of the yellow card. So now you have 2 because you crossed the 3 foul counter twice. That, of course, is a mistake. You should have gotten 1 yellow card for the dribbling too far. That is okay, but the second yellow card was invalid. So please remove 1 yellow card for the blue team. You should be able to edit those as well. Active cards. And remove from the blue team. Watch out.
Yes. 1 yellow card.
Yeah, and the more current one that you got just now remains. I think that looks good now. So you can continue to stop. And it is probably a free kick for yellow. Yes. Okay, that was a multiple defender foul because your robot dribbled the ball completely into its own defense area, which means that we will now proceed with a penalty kick for the yellow team. Although the autoref probably does so automatically if you continue to stop. It already placed the ball. Yeah, let's hold. There is a bit of a problem because the blue robots 3 and 5 must move away from the penalty kick. You need to be at least 1 meter behind the ball. And they didn't do that. I'd say we try again and hope for more luck this time. Otherwise, I encourage you to take a timeout. So please give another penalty kick for yellow. You need to stop first. That was not quite right. Hold again. The position is wrong, but now at least one of the robots decided to properly move behind the ball. If you place the ball again, maybe we get the 3 as well. That would be quite nice. So the white position should be 0, and I think 2 points.
Could you guys run a stop command?
Sorry?
Sorry, never mind. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay, that was the wrong field hop. Be careful. Yeah, it's not the most intuitive coordinate system. I agree, and make it 2, please.
I think it's 1.5 minus 1.5.
I believe the coordinate is 2 and 0 for this.
I believe I remember 2 as well.
Yeah.
I just gave 2 and 0 for yellow.
If you press halt, it should move, I think.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, that looks better. So proceed to stop and then another penalty kick for yellow. That's not looking great. Hold.
Can we call a timeout?
Can we
for
just
Thunderbots?
accept?
Timeout for blue. Did I get that correctly? I didn't understand the voice. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Then let's first take a timeout for blue. In the meantime, what did you want to say, RoboJackets?
Never mind. I was going to ask if we could just accept the one from earlier. I'm guessing that's not the case, though.
I don't quite understand what you mean by accept the one.
Sorry, there was an earlier run where it did in fact score, and even though they were incorrectly placed, but we're fine. They can do their timeout. Hopefully this can get fixed.
Okay, but if they cannot fix it, I'm inclined to agree with you and award that goal instead. It was done under harsher circumstances after all. Though I'm not 100% sure that a normal start was even issued.
Oh, really?
Because I'm not totally sure what the game controller did, but I believe it does not issue the normal start if there are still robots in front of the ball. So Thunderbots, you have 3 minutes remaining.
Excuse me, Ref.
Yes.
So Thunderbots just wanted to say that in the rules, it does specify that if there's a foul when a penalty is being attempted, that the goal is automatically awarded to RoboJackets.
Okay, first of all, you're not the robot handler, so I would prefer to speak with your robot handler. But I understand your point, but the thing is, not moving the robots away in time is not technically a foul, because it would only be a foul if after the normal start they start moving there. In reality, the penalty shouldn't even have started.
Oh, I understand. Okay. Sorry for speaking out of turn.
Yeah, no worries, but I'd really prefer to speak to your robot handler instead. And Thunderbots, please be aware you have little more than 1 minute of timeout time remaining.
All right, we're done. We're finished our timeout.
Okay, end of timeout. So let's try stop, hold. I guess it just did not understand we still wanted to do the penalty, so please place the ball back on the penalty mark. Okay, stop and penalty kick for yellow. That looks okay, normal start. Hold. For some reason, the autoref did not detect a goal there, but I think I saw one. So that is one goal for RoboJackets. And please continue to stop, and the kickoff should be given automatically to the blue team.
Can RoboJackets call timeout, please?
In the next stop.
Okay, thank you.
Should be any second now, anyway. Okay, timeout for yellow. RoboJackets, please be aware, half of your timeout time is now up.
Okay, thank you. RoboJackets is done with timeout.
Okay, timeout over. Okay, hold again because the ball was moved. And continue to stop. And hopefully the autoref remembered the direct for blue, but I think it should. It does not allow to, but it simultaneously does not object to the other robots being too close. That is interesting. I will just let it slide and continue with direct anyway, please. And continue to stop. And continue to stop, please. Okay, you can just continue to stop by default. In that case, I'll let you know if I want the game halted for longer.
Okay.
Okay, if this happens a couple more times, I will have to call no progress. Okay, that is a different situation. Fine by me. Okay, end of first half. We will now proceed with a 5-minute halftime break. Yeah, you can click it. It's fine. Both teams be aware, half the time is up. So there's little more than 1 minute remaining. So both teams, please get ready soon. "30 seconds. The time is about to run out. Are both of you here?
Yes, RoboJackets.
Yes, Thunderbots is here as well.
Okay. Would any of you like to switch sides?
We're fine either way.
We're fine with no switching. Thank you.
Okay, we won't switch as well.
Would you like to switch colors?
No thanks.
No, we'll just stay.
Okay. In which case we can proceed to the second half. The kickoff should now go to RoboJackets. So you should be able to just continue with stop. Yeah, that looks all right. Hold. Okay, and continue to stop again. Hold again. the robot move the ball. Okay, continue to stop. Okay, hold again. And again, continue to stop. Quickly hold. Okay, it apparently didn't give the hold for double touch for some reason. In any case, you should be able to continue. Since it called the double touch, I think it will award the correct free kick. So we continue to stop. Yeah, that looks okay. Hold. And let's try that again. Hold. And continue to stop. Okay, no robot seems to be moving away from the ball despite being stopped. Interesting that it is not detected. We are at stop, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Can you try hold and continue to stop again, see if something changes? Okay, that's interesting. Oh, well. Hold. And continue to stop. Hold. That does not seem, now updated. There sometimes it seems to be the case that if the ball position intersects with the robot, it just places it on the center point, which is sometimes not super helpful, but it seems to have remembered now, so you can continue to stop. Give a hold again. Currently the position is not exact enough. No, that's apparently not it. Can you continue to stop? All right. Hold. And continue to stop. Hold. And continue to stop. Hold again. And to stop. Hold. I believe there was double touch. The ball was dribbled quite a bit. That is not allowed. Interesting that that wasn't precisely called. In any case, please place the ball manually. Do you recall the position?
No, sorry.
Okay, it's on the top side on the left field half. I'd say about half a meter on the left.
And on the top line?
What was the side length again? 4.5, in which case we can do 4.3. Oh no, wait, 4.5 was the entire. Could that be?
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure.
4.3.
No, sorry. I meant the x coordinate with -2 or so is okay. The top one, let's try. Yeah, we can try that. See where that goes.
4 blue.
It doesn't matter, but yeah, sure. Yeah, hold. Okay, that looks good. Since the autoref does not know what we are trying to do, give a manual stop and then a direct kick for yellow. Okay, keep the game halted for a moment. I noticed that I forgot something. Double touch is in fact a foul, so you also need to add a game event. That button is on the top. And
top.
Yes, and give a double touch. Oh, there's no button for that. I see. Okay. Ah, there it is. Yes. Hang on, is it not there?
Is it not under foul?
I thought so.
Double touch. Attacker double touch.
Ah, it's under match proceeding. Okay.
Okay.
Hang on, could it be that double touch is in fact does not implement the foul counter? Maybe I remember it wrong. Give me a second. Oh, it is in fact not a foul. I'm sorry for wasting everyone's time. In that case, you can ignore that because we gave the direct kick manually. And we can continue normally. Sorry about the confusion.
No worries.
Okay, and that is the end of the second half. Since we're in the elimination stage, we will need to play overtime. So we will proceed with a overtime break. And if you excuse me for 1 second, I'll get something to drink. Be right back. Okay, okay, be aware, half the time is up. So there is little more than 1 minute remaining. "30 seconds. Please get ready." So both of you here?
Yes, RoboJackets is here.
We're here as well. Thunderbots is here.
Do you want to switch sides now?
We'd like to stay on the same side.
We're fine with that.
Okay. And any of you want to switch colors?
No, we'll stay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Are you
fine.
both ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then we will proceed through overtime. Okay, I just checked that the times were updated correctly. That is okay. Did you hold the game right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. I can understand why you did it. I wasn't done talking. In any case, please continue with a stop. Sorry, do a manual stop, because I think the kickoff already counts. Place the ball at 0-0. And do a hold. Okay, this might be a bit of a problem. In that case, we'll just do a hacky solution. Please place the ball just about anywhere but not the midpoint. A bit further away from the midpoint, sorry. Yeah, for example. And do a hold. And that's seriously only half a meter. Looks closer. I thought the center circle had a radius of 50. Oh well, then just place it, I don't know, 3 meters away or something. I want to encourage the blue bot to move away from the center circle.
It doesn't place the ball.
Can you quickly check that ball placement is disabled for both teams?
We can move the robot if we're allowed to touch your AI.
It's disabled.
Okay, then I'll give you permission to quickly move the robot. Okay, then please keep your hands away from the AI. Just quickly verify you are ready to play in this state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then let's place the ball at the center point again. Hold to avoid the ball placement. Now it teleported, all right. Okay, then we can proceed with a kickoff for the blue team. First, a stop, of course. Yeah, that looks fine. Hold. And again, a stop. Continue. Okay, stop, and it should continue to a false start, hopefully. What did just happen? It looks to me like the ball teleported. Maybe my client hung for a moment. Can you hold the game, please? Okay, now it's in the correct position. So give a manual stop and then a forced start after a short period of time. Yeah, that's okay. Hold again, please. Okay, the ball moved correctly. Yeah, it does look the game controller understood the state variant, so you can just continue to stop. Okay, and that is the end of the first half of overtime. I would like to remind both teams that the overtime halftime break is shorter and you have gained new timeout slots. So you have 2 timeout slots at 2 minutes and 30 total right now. And I would also like to remind you that in case the game goes to penalty shootout, no more timeouts can be taken. Just a heads up. So please proceed to overtime halftime break, which is only 2 minutes.
This is a little awkward, but in the default container for the simulation setup, does anyone know how to make a terminal window no longer full screen? I didn't even know that there was a feature to make it full screen.
I have to admit, I don't know.
We didn't know you could go full screen either. You might just have to exit out of the terminal.
Yeah, okay, that works.
So 30 seconds remaining. So I guess you better open that terminal window back up real quick. So both of you ready?
Thunderbots is ready.
RoboJackets is ready.
Okay. Would any of you like to switch sides or colors?
No.
Did you hear the question? I think RoboJackets didn't answer. Would you like to switch sides or colors?
Oh, sorry. We're okay with staying on this side.
Okay. Then we will proceed to the overtime second half. And please continue to stop. Okay. Unfortunately, I do not believe that goal was valid. It was shot too fast. So I will not count the goal, and it will be a goal kick for blue. You should be able to continue to stop.
Can RoboJackets call a timeout?
Yes, you can call a timeout. Timeout for yellow. Please be aware, no matter how much timeout time you used in the regular game time, when we entered overtime, the time was set to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So you now have 2 minutes remaining.
RoboJackets is good.
Okay, timeout over. And since it is, I guess, only the yellow robot that is too close, you can continue with the direct. Hold. The robot moves the ball again. Yeah, thank you. Okay, hold. And
Thunderbots would like to call a timeout.
Okay, a little late during the next stop then.
Okay.
Okay, stop and timeout for blue.
Yeah, this is the whole branch is just borked. Oh, whoops.
You guys are on
I very much do know that feeling.
Been there.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Timeout over for Thunderbots.
Okay, timeout over. And continue to say, yeah,
Dude, I don't even know. Oh, sorry.
No worries. You can continue. Yeah.
Do we have time to call a timeout quickly?
Yes, that was still on time. Please hold the game. Just the auto ref did not get it, but you did still call it during stop. So, sorry, which team was that? Was the blue?
Thunderbots.
Yeah, blue.
Okay, yeah. Then timeout for blue. Now it's unfortunate that during that. Sorry, is your timeout over?
No, sorry. Just.
Oh, okay. So just for the rest, the time is officially over, but since we called the timeout too late and the time ran out during that time, I would still like to do the direct kick for yellow as the last situation before we go in the penalty shootout break.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, timeout over. Then please place the ball in the corner, or maybe Holt will do that by any chance. No, okay, sadly not. Then it is the bottom left corner of the field. Okay, and do the hold. Okay, stop. And then after a short time, a direct kick for yellow. Okay, and that is the end of the second half of overtime. So we will now proceed to the penalty shootout break, which is also rather short. And please keep in mind, there are no timeouts during the penalty shootout stage. So this is your last chance to change things. I wonder if anyone on this tournament has tried penalty shootout yet. I wonder if the game controller will break.
Referee penalty shootout yesterday, Lucas. It went on for an hour. So I hope you guys are ready.
Ready for bed.
It is like 1 in the morning. Are you kidding me? All right.
I'm very sorry.
It's fine.
Hopefully it won't go that long this time.
But what I'm really interested in, did the game controller work all right, or did new bugs appear that I should be aware of?
It didn't work very well for me. But I don't know if Nikolai has changed it since then.
All right, I guess we'll just have to wait and see and improvise the rest, I guess.
Yeah, because we had to pull Nikolai in last night for us. I think it was early morning for you guys. And so he was aware of the issues. So I think he went to reset some stuff after.
Yeah, it was 6 a.m. in Germany, Chantal, and I watched that match.
Yeah.
All right, 30 seconds of shootout time remaining. Break time before the shootout remaining. So he is hoping that the game controller will perform all right. So 10 seconds, both teams please get ready. Okay, are you both ready?
RoboJackets is ready.
Thunderbots is ready.
Okay, then we will proceed to this shootout stage. So I'm not entirely sure how much the game controller will do for us. Let's try continuing with stop if it places the ball for us. I'll take that as a no. That is unfortunate. Okay, then place the ball at a penalty mark.
For which team?
I suppose it doesn't really matter since both teams have to do the same number of kicks. Since Thunderbots had the kickoff, we'll just go with Thunderbots again. So please place it for the blue team, which I believe is -2 then, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah, that looks all right. Okay, the robot placed the ball. That is quite kind of it. Hold the game, please. And then give a manual stop. And a penalty kick for blue. Okay. The yellow robots are not in position. There is also no such thing as a timeout. So I will have to give you a yellow card for interference. Though I'm not totally sure it even does anything during penalty shootout, since the number of robots is 2 anyway. Hang on. How can we do this?
Akil.
I'm open to suggestions on how to proceed.
Airport. Sorry, Lucas. I know
if they
it's
get
not really
enough
my
yellow
place.
cards, does that mean they have no robots to defend against the penalty kick?
Sorry. If
Hold
this
the
is
game for a
Lucas,
moment.
if you're calling a foul, the goal should be awarded to us. It's in the rule book. If any foul happens during a penalty kick.
Okay, I actually agree. Yes. So we will try it again. Please stop the game and then award a penalty kick for blue. And if the robot doesn't move away, we'll just have to. That was not quite right, I think. So, yeah, in which case, please award 1 goal to UBC Thunderbots and hold the game. and place the ball at the penalty mark for yellow. Okay, hang on. Please place the ball again. And hold the game so the ball placement is over. Okay, and a penalty stop first, and then a penalty kick for yellow. Okay, hold please. Okay, the autoref did the normal start by itself. So I wasn't sure if that was valid or not, but since it gave the normal start, I think it's fine. And Thunderbots blocked that ball, so it is no goal for yellow. Please place the ball on the penalty mark for Team Blue. And hold the game. Okay, I just say hold, so the ball placement time is over. Continue with a stop. Sorry, don't continue with the stop since I don't know what the autoref will do. Yeah, that is what I actually wanted, but it does seem like the yellow robots are again not in position. So hold the game.
RoboJackets is okay with forfeiting. Our AI is not prepared for this. It's going to do that every time.
Okay, are you fine with giving all 5 goals to Thunderbots then?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, then please award 4 more goals to UBC Thunderbots. And we can proceed to the end of game. The winner of this match was UBC Thunderbots. And I feel you for not implementing a penalty shooter, because I know for at least 2 whole tournaments we did not implement it as well. So I feel you.
I want to say I'm sorry that it had to end this way, RoboJackets.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a double elimination. This isn't our last match.
Yeah, thankfully.
You're so we'll see you back in the finals then.
Of course.
You guys have a tough bracket, so we may meet again in the losers bracket.
Ouch.
Wow.
Not trying to roast.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to our dribbling from last night to now, but
yeah, you guys were looking real hot last night, and we